Have you ever considered the true value of the money in your pocket or the digital balance in your bank account? Beyond its numerical representation, what underpins its purchasing power? Today, we embark on a critical historical and economic analysis to answer a profound question. What happens when money is debased? This isn't merely an academic exercise. Understanding monetary debasement is crucial for students of history, economists analyzing policy, and investors safeguarding their wealth in an ever-changing financial landscape. Debasement, in its classical sense, refers to the reduction of the intrinsic metallic content of coinage while its face value remains constant. Historically, this meant minting coins with less gold or silver, often by mixing in cheaper base metals or simply reducing the coin's weight. The coin might look the same, but its real value had been subtly diminished. This practice allowed rulers to stretch their precious metal reserves further, effectively creating more currency units from the same amount of raw material. It was a clandestine form of taxation, extracting value from the circulating medium without overt legislative action. The public, initially unaware, would continue to accept these debased coins at their nominal value. Historically, the primary driver for debasement was fiscal necessity, often bordering on desperation. Empires and nations faced immense financial pressures from wars, ambitious infrastructure projects, or expanding administrative costs. When traditional tax revenues proved insufficient, debasement offered a seemingly quick and easy solution. This process generated seigniorage, the profit derived from issuing currency. By reducing the metallic content, the government could mint more coins from a given quantity of precious metal, effectively creating money out of thin air. It was a powerful, albeit short-sighted, tool to finance expenditures without immediately raising taxes or incurring explicit debt. One of history's most compelling and extensively documented examples of debasement comes from the Roman Empire. For centuries, the silver denarius was a stable and trusted currency, initially containing nearly 95% pure silver. However, from the reign of Nero in the 1st century AD, and accelerating dramatically in the 3rd century, emperors systematically reduced its silver content. By the crisis of the 3rd century, the Antoninianus, which replaced the denarius, often contained less than 5% silver, sometimes merely a thin wash over a copper core. This drastic reduction was driven by constant military campaigns and the need to pay a burgeoning bureaucracy. The economic consequences were catastrophic, contributing significantly to the empire's instability. The immediate and most visible consequence of debasement is inflation. As the intrinsic value of each currency unit declines, more units are required to purchase the same goods and services. This isn't because goods become more valuable, but because the money itself has lost its purchasing power. This inflationary spiral erodes public trust in the currency and, by extension, in the issuing authority. Savers see their accumulated wealth diminish, while fixed-income earners find their wages unable to keep pace with rising prices. Economic planning becomes nearly impossible, leading to widespread uncertainty and hardship. A classic economic observation, often attributed to Sir Thomas Gresham, perfectly describes a common phenomenon during periods of debasement. Bad money drives out good. When two forms of currency are in circulation with the same face value but different intrinsic values, people tend to hoard the good, higher intrinsic value, money, and spend the bad, debased, money. This behavior accelerates the removal of quality currency from circulation, leaving only the debased coins to facilitate transactions. The result is a further decline in the overall quality of the money supply, exacerbating inflation and reducing confidence. Investors, recognizing this, often seek to convert their wealth into more stable assets. While debasement offers short-term fiscal relief, its long-term effects are profoundly detrimental. The erosion of purchasing power discourages saving and investment, as the future value of money becomes uncertain. This can lead to capital flight and a decline in productive economic activity. Contracts become difficult to enforce, as the real value of future payments is unpredictable. This uncertainty stifles trade and commerce, potentially leading to economic stagnation or even collapse. Historically, such monetary instability has often been a precursor to social unrest and political upheaval, as citizens lose faith in their government's ability to manage the economy. While physical debasement of coinage is largely a relic of the past, the underlying economic principles remain highly relevant. In modern fiat currency systems, debasement can manifest through excessive money printing or quantitative easing, which increases the supply of currency relative to goods and services. The effect on purchasing power and inflation can be strikingly similar to historical coin debasement. Understanding these historical patterns provides crucial insights for investors seeking to preserve capital, economists analyzing monetary policy, and citizens navigating an increasingly complex financial world. It highlights the enduring importance of sound money and fiscal discipline. The history of money debasement offers a powerful, objective lesson. The integrity of a nation's currency is inextricably linked to its economic stability and social cohesion. From ancient Rome to more recent hyperinflationary episodes, the pattern is clear. When governments compromise the value of money, they ultimately erode trust, distort markets, and inflict hardship on their populations. For students, this is a foundational concept in economic history. For investors, it underscores the importance of understanding real asset values and inflation hedges. For economists, it provides empirical data on the consequences of monetary policy choices. The pursuit of monetary stability, therefore, is not merely a technical concern but a cornerstone of prosperity. This content is for educational purposes only and is not financial or investment advice. If this historical and economic analysis has deepened your understanding of monetary principles, please consider subscribing to our channel for more insightful content. Your engagement helps us continue to explore critical topics that impact our financial world. Share this video with anyone who might benefit from understanding the enduring lessons of monetary debasement. Thank you for watching, and we wish you a day filled with informed decisions.